Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. This is the all-new Mercedes-Benz C-Class, the newest generation. In this video I will show you the complete exterior-interior. We will take it for a drive. As you could already see, this is the camouflage C-Class, so the full details will be up in a few weeks on MercBenzKing. Let's start with the key. I have it right here. This is not the S-Class key, but the new Mercedes-Benz C-Class key. Same design, with gorgeous metal surrounding. But you can also go for the optional glossy black. So I will just activate the system by giving the passport. It also has a fingerprint, which is not recognized yet. And here you can see a large portrait style screen, just like the S-Class interior design. A gorgeous steering wheel with the AMG interior package as well as the exterior package. Flat bottom. You can already see that this is a driver orientated design. It is 6% tilted, the center console, towards the driver. So let's go to the exterior and I will show you a lot more. And because we have a very early look at the all-new generation C-Class, you can see it is very well covered in camouflage. Even the Mercedes key, which I showed you before, has the button covered. And we might expect a Mercedes star, but we will see later on MercBenzKing. So judging from the exterior, I can already tell you it is around 6 centimeters longer. 2.5 centimeters longer in the wheelbase, so more legroom. And this overall design just looks very aggressive. This is the AMG package. You can see a power dome here on the hood and also very curvy side skirts. And we have seen a lot of S-Class elements in the interior, but from the exterior I can tell you it doesn't have the fold-in door handles. Here at the front you can see it has a very forward-looking grille, and this is especially noticeable from this perspective, where you can see it is moving forward and it has the new LEDs. Very curious how it will look like without the camouflage. So guys, before we move on, make sure you follow me on Instagram. The link is down below and I have amazing content special for you about all new Mercedes-Benz vehicles. And from the side you can see a gorgeous selenite grey Magno exterior color with the night package. So blacked out contours around the window and also a Mercedes illumination on the ground coming here from the side mirror. Also blacked out cover. So in the rear you can notice it has the new tail lights. So it has a gorgeous illumination when opening and closing this vehicle. Mercedes-Benz doesn't offer you too much detail in the rear. A lot of camouflage, but what I can tell you is that it has a spoiler here on the rear, and this is probably part of the AMG line package, so it might be blacked out. Actually what I can notice is that the trunk area is shorter and the body looks longer overall. So let's have a look at what is in the interior, because it has a lot of changes. Again, the gorgeous Mercedes star LED. So guys, right now we are sitting in the all-new Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and next to me I have Christoph. Hi Christoph.
Hi.
He is the expert and senior manager of overall vehicle testing and also of this all-new generation C-Class. So let's start it and we will see how it drives.
Alright, we'll go. So we're sitting in the new C300 4x4 with rear axle steering, one of our features in our new C-Class that is really cool. And we have a 2-liter gasoline engine with 190 kilowatts, which is 259 horsepower.
Yep.
It's a EQ boost engine with 15 kilowatts of electrical additional power, but we also have overboost from the engine, so we can get up to another 20 kilowatts or almost 30 horsepowers out of the of our engine, so we're going well over 200 kilowatts.
And that is for the 30 seconds. You have the overpower.
Up to 30 seconds, so for passing or going on a mountain road, it really gives you the extra boost to be very sporty but also comfortable.
Yeah.
And with the rear axle steering, we have basically two things that we wanted to achieve. One is we put a very direct front axle steering into the vehicle, which gives you a very great handling in the city. And the normal drawback of a direct steering is that it gets nervous at higher speeds, as we're going now. But this one doesn't, because the rear axle steering gives you outstanding stability, also at higher speeds, and you can really go safe also at higher speeds.
So Christoph, what I'm used to for the C-Class and GLC in general is the air body control, so that you have a very soft drive. But what I've heard is that it has a steel suspension. So what I'm curious about is, how does the car change the characteristics when you change the dynamic select switch into Sport Plus?
From driving mode C to S, for example, you change the drivetrain, you change the steering characteristics, you change the ESP, which we hopefully don't have to experience right now. And also this one here, the C300, has a little additional sound, so we have an artificial sound enhancement that changes as well. If you buy the comfort steering, the comfort chassis, which you're correct in, which is not an air body control anymore, but it's still an adaptive stability, and it also changes the chassis setting. This one we'll be driving here is a passive chassis, it's a sports suspension, that doesn't change. So it's ESP, steering, drivetrain of course, and in this vehicle the engine sound, which changes from drive mode to drive mode. And it gives you a different experience depending on what you like.
And does the additional 20 or so horsepower change when you have it in Sport Plus?
Between C and Sport Plus doesn't change.
Yeah.
We don't do it in E because we also have E.
Okay.
And what you have in E is another feature that you are sailing with engine off. So
then you can show me the display in the classic screen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just need a little more distance. So what we do in E is if you go sailing, the engine is off. That gives you the opportunity to just roll down the hill. We have a little hill here, and it's with the integrated starter generator. You just realize it's a very, very soft start, which is just much, much better than the conventional 12-volt starter. So that's what we do in E, and in E we don't do overpower.
It might be because of the design, but it also feels a little bit wider in the interior. Is it really a difference?
There is a difference. Actually we've grown a little bit, about 10 millimeters in width, but in the interior we gained more. We've done a lot of things due to the B pillar and the shape of the roof. And all the airbags which are inside there, so we've gained like more than 20 millimeters of shoulder room, even though side by side we're only gaining 5 millimeters in width of the exterior. So we've created more room for the driver and for the passenger, and also in the rear. So yeah, your impression is right. Glad you feel it.
Yeah. So how does it feel having this screen here in the center? So you have, for example, the 3D mode.
Yeah.
Is it more driver orientated this way?
Well, you can switch from 3D to 2D and north. Regarding the map, I'm a very, very conventional guy, conservative guy. I like the north, but a lot of people like the driver-oriented version, and now you have the 3D or the 2D if you want. And yeah, with the zoom here, you can really look at.
This is the satellite view.
Yeah, that's even the satellite view. And if you have it in your instrument panel.
So the C-Class is now more driver oriented, right? With the 6 degrees angle?
Exactly. We've turned the display towards the driver so that you can reach everything. It's very comfortable and you don't have to take away your look too long from the road.
Yeah.
Like, don't have to take your eyes from the road too long.
Let's close the door. And as you can see, it is getting dark, and this is the perfect opportunity to show you the interior lighting. I will press the button for the electronics to work. And fill in the passcode. So over here you have all your general settings, from navigation, phone, radio, all the way to your Mercedes store. So let's press navigation. And here you have a large screen. Actually twice the size of the predecessor MBUX screen. And this is all because of the portrait mode. So when you press the home button, swipe to the right to classic, sport and understated. You can even have a look at the navigation, the vehicle from above. The seat adjustments of the new C-Class and S-Class actually look like digital screens. It is not allowed because of regulation, but there are actually buttons. You just have to slightly press it for it to work. You can also adjust the headrest. So by sitting here in the rear seats, I can definitely notice that there's a little bit more space compared to the predecessor. It is only 2.5 centimeters, but I can notice it because this is in my driver's position, the seat in front of me, and I have around 15 centimeters of legroom. The headspace is also better because they have improved the B and the C pillar. Furthermore, great seats, and this looks very special from the rear. The rear part even has a sunshade. So thanks a lot, Christoph, for showing us the all-new generation C-Class. It drives perfectly, I've noticed it. And guys, don't forget, in about 2 weeks you will see the full C-Class interior exterior in the digital world premiere, the sedan and the wagon. So guys, thanks for watching MercBenzKing. Thank you, Christoph, again for your time. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.